Okay, so there's a couple different ways that we recommend cleaning your floor, maintaining it. We typically recommend about once a month you come in and you clean it out just to make sure it's looking nice. You can clean it more often if you want to do once a week, every couple days, that's even better. But really, if you can stick to at least once a month, then you should be good to go. As you can see on this floor, there is a lot of oil spills that I've gotten from my truck over time. So I wanted to kind of show an example of what it looks like to clean the floor. If you get oil spills, you get dust, you get tire residue on the floor over time, the first thing that we usually will go to is some dish soap and a rag or a paper towel and some water. As simple as that. This floor is designed to be easy to clean. That's one of the main perks. So I'll kind of show you how that would work here. Just wipe the surface of the floor with that dish soap and that water. And a lot of that residue, a lot of that oil that's built up is gonna come off of the floor. Just like that. And obviously if you are using a rag, you're gonna need to clean that rag, wring it out. In this case with these paper towels, I'd have to throw these away, get some new ones to get this whole big area completely cleaned. So that's the first and main way that we recommend cleaning the floor. Usually that will get the majority of oil spills or different residue that you get over the top of the floor off. It'll clean that off. But the second way that we normally recommend it is a bigger area or you want to clean the floor a little bit quicker versus being on your hands and knees, is you can get a mop with a similar concept. Dish soap, some water, or some soap that you already have set aside for your mop, and just mop out the surface of the floor. Another few options that you can do with the floor are you can come in with a hose. You can drag a hose in from the side yard, hose out the floor, and that'll get a lot of the different dust and grime that you get on the floor off. If that isn't working though, you can use a pressure washer to get a little bit more pressure on the floor, take off that top layer of dust and grime a little bit easier. As long as you have it on a low pressure and you're not right down on top of the floor, you should be good to go with that as well. And if that doesn't work, if there's maybe a piece of wood that's been sitting on the floor for a while and it's left some residue, or there's just an area where it's really some of the residue from your truck or some wood or some boxes, whatever the case may be, has stained the floor a little bit more, you can get a wire brush and a little bit of acetone and kind of etch up the surface of the floor slightly with that acetone. This floor, our floors, the polyaspartic we use is scratch resistant, so it's protected against those kinds of things. So as long as you don't let that acetone sit on the floor for a super long time, if you just etch it really quick, add a little bit of acetone, wipe it up, let it dry, it is fine, and it takes care of a lot of those issues where you need to be a little bit more aggressive. So those are the different ways that we recommend cleaning the floor. Definitely reach out to us if you ever have any specific questions about maintaining the floor, but that's basically the gist of how you keep it looking nice long term.